Welcome everybody to Starsector. I'm Drake Hawkins, and we are playing Starsector 0.958. We're going to be starting up a new game. I hope you guys are in for a fun ride. I really do, because it'd be lovely to have a fun ride with this. If I could spell my own name, Drake Hawkins, Iron Man mode. We're going with a mixed age, so basically each of the constellations will kind of pick between being really young with more mineral stuff and fewer habitable worlds, or old and more habitable worlds, and so on. We're going to go mixed. I like it. Normal. It's a bit of a crapshoot. You might end up with a crappy number of places. We're going with a Wayfarer class combat freighter to begin with, and a harvester drone tender. We got 20 heavy equipment with that, and we're going to choose normal mode. Select the difficulty. Easy is recommended for first-time players, yeah. And we're going to hit skip. I want to choose my first skill point. We're not in the tutorial, so we still get the stipend from the academy, if you've seen the tutorial, and we still have the fleet of the derelict shipyard wreck pile out near Tetra in the Galatia system, I think it is, or Corvus. Corvus or Galatia? Galatia. So we're going to choose our first skill as navigation. Going through nebulae and other things are going to reduce, we're going to have less negative effect from that, which is great. Bigger ship fleets following us might not have that and be much quicker to get slowed down much worse. We get a max burn level all the time, a +1, so burn level is your in space, not battle speeds. And then increased burn level of sustained burn by +1, and we get the transverse jump. So all in all, faster, quick maneuverability around the world. We're looking at a 2-month history run here, so basically get started simulating the economies and the battles and everything. We also have, I think that's what that's about, or it's just a load screen. We also have about an hour. I'm going to play for about an hour of each of these and see where that takes us. And then we'll just continue watching the whole thing as we go forward. We've got a scan to the north, a black hole system, which is not as terrible as it sounds, but 330 crew, might be a little over my head. Way off to the east, the Syndrian Dictate wants us to go do some messing around with some old domain equipment. Not in my to-do list. Take shuttle down to the bar and see what's going on. Find a rakish woman, blah blah. What do you got? 19 light years away. She wants me to do some nasty, nefarious things. We'll skip that. We're in the market here, so we got the black market and we got the legal markets. Each of them have separate supplies, so if you want to buy fuel there, you can buy fuel there and there and there. So we can get like 1,500 fuel in this place. But we can only hold 10, so we're gonna go buy this on the black market. Top up that, and that immediately. Cost me 8,000 on the black market. It's gonna have effectively no suspicion level because I'm such a small fry right now. So that's okay. Let's see what's going on in the comms. A freelance administrator. No, thank you, but I want to check what you got. Ground operations. Okay, better stability and effectiveness for ground defenses. So that's the late game goal, I guess, to start getting an actual colony set up and see how that works. I've never messed with colonies. I'm kind of eager to find out what they are like. We're going to hit 5 as often as we can keep that running. Pardon me. Bit of a hiccup there. Often as we can keep that running, we're going to keep that on because that doubles our speed effectively. Plus a bit. Okay, in here. Wow. A Revenant blueprint for 200,000 bucks. Yeah, I wish I had 200,000 just throw away to go look for a blueprint. Not there. I'm gonna go in and look at the new intel. Something just came up. There it is. I thought there was something. Ah, okay. Look back in the map. That's way off to the side. So exploration. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Somehow I missed a few. There's an exploration for a rocky metallic world off to in Delta 2. A and B. And the hegemony wants me to check out a gas giant to the southwest, barren world to the north in a black hole, and this one off to the far west. Okay, so we got 2 of them there and there, no, there and there that are relatively close. What do they take? 190 and 90 crew. I'd love to be able to get that. Let's see what there is for fleets. Now, we just literally have to be able to get there. We need a crew, And we need a... What's this guy got for damages? Yeah, a lot of problems. A lot of problems on that ship, okay? We don't want that. Mind you, can't afford that. It's too big. Way too big. We're going to need a dram to get more fuel there. So let's check. Let's check in here first. We need about 200 population. Freighters, frigates, destroyers, frigates. Civilian transport with a bunch of damaged mods. I don't like that idea, but it's only 3,000 bucks. Speed of 8. They'll slow our entire fleet down pretty aggressively. Speed of 9 wouldn't. But actually 8 probably wouldn't either if I equip it right. Increased maintenance and all that. No, let's get this fuel dram first off. Start with a fuel ship. So each of your ships you get to choose the loadout, the equipment, the missiles, all that jazz, and you can equip them with various different modules, hull mods and stuff to give them better cargo or whatever you're doing. In this case we got auxiliary fuel, and I think we'll go with, hold on, your speed is going to be 9. With my navigation skill, that'll mean he's fine to go full speed. Signal will be a little high. Okay. We got auxiliary fuel. There's really nothing else that matches for this ship. I guess this will reduce. Oh, it increases the crew requirement. I don't want that. Really, there's nothing more to do this thing. Like, literally just like throw on some pea shooters and be done with it, right? Don't even want to spend money on pea shooters. Okay, we're just going to go like that and that. Fill you up, and I don't care what we put on. Something for 5. Hardened subsystems? No. Injectors. Let's do that. If you get caught out, run faster. Because that's all you're going to be doing is running for your life. With a light machine gun, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a light machine gun on there. Little mortar on the front. And there you go. Done. Okay, so now that will allow us to hold a lot more fuel. Before we could hold 80, we can now hold 470, because this thing has, with its outfitting, the auxiliary fuel, this thing can actually hold 390 fuel itself. And it's only a little guy, so that's pretty good. I do want a bunch of fuel to get out to the far distant places. We'll grab fuel off the black market. Again, this is the Independents. I want to be friends with them, so I don't want to upset them too often. Let's leave for a second. Check the intel on those two. So we got this one. I will accept it. And then we've got this one. And I will accept that. Now this is... The concern I have here is the distance away. You've seen 83 fuel. So if we go to our map and hit Q to get to the sector, or click up here, we can choose fuel range. There we go. And our sector is Isin. Where was that? Isin is up here. So we can barely make a return trip from there. Okay, so if we were to fly over to Tael, for instance, or Westerness, we'd be fine to make the return trip and take care of both of those. So what do we have that we need for those missions then? We can go here to accepted or to important. I'll leave it on accepted for now. 190 crew and 90 crew for that one. So we've got the heavy machinery and supplies. We're going to use up 45 and 25 for the quests. So when we actually take the trips, we're going to use ours for transverse jump as often as possible. When we do the jobs, it's actually going to deplete our. It's actually going to deplete our total supply. Now in hyperspace, thank you for the notice. In hyperspace, no one can hear you scream. Actually, they can if you leave your transponder on. They can hear you talk and whisper. We're gonna go. Oh, there's even a bunch more surveys. All right, let's stop for a second there and look at those. Look over the new info, because if those are off to the west, oh, they are too. We are getting dead lucky here, guys. Another one over here. All three of those are surveys that are going to take effectively the same stuff. So I don't know, let's see, in this system here, let's see what the map has to offer. I want to go into probably orbital station. Interesting. Is that just orbiting, that station just orbiting the sun? Looks like it is. So we got a pirate operational station over there. We got an independent station over here. But the Tritachyon is the one I want to get to, so that is Akamon, which is that hole right there. Oh, that's a white dwarf. Okay, so I don't want to jump in on the star. That would be wasteful. Shut off our speediness. Hop in here, turn our transponder back on. I'm glad it reminds me. Tritachyon is right there. So Tritachyon are high-tech geeks that really like their fancy lasers and their high-tech ships, which I kind of agree with. We got 3 people here, not a concerned man to walk over to the table. I don't know that any of these... disappointed commodity trader. Deliver 100 units of luxury goods as soon as possible. Willing to pay 150 creds a piece. Luxury goods are 100 bucks a piece. It's not really good money, and I only have 8,000 bucks in hand. Kind of need to make some money somewhere before I can go after... Okay, this is interesting. So this is a loan. I could borrow 200,000 credits, and in 400 days pay back 300,000. I think that's the thing we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to take the loan. Loan shark behavior just to start off. That's great. Gotta love that. And we're going to start blowing money on fueling up and getting our supply numbers up. So now we're full on supply. We need crew, however. So let's see what the Tritachyons have for crew. Ah, there we go. That is precisely what I want for 34,000 bucks. I'll take it. And actually, if your speed is similar to the other one, why not take this as well? Go into the fleet and scuttle this baby. Boom. All right. Refit time. All right. Now these guys are just going to get some really crap light machine guns or light auto cannons or whatever it is. Light machine guns from the open market, and the one that I've got, sure. Light machine gun, light machine gun, light machine gun, light machine gun. Happy day. There's civilian ships that are in fine quality shape, so they're not damaged at all. So this will have 8, 16, 17, 18. I could put the militarized subsystems on there and the enhanced, additional berths. That will give them... that'll give them the ability to field more people. So this can now house 520 crew. Oh, this is a good start. Never thought about the buying access to things with these guys. I guess I kind of want just put mortars on them. I guess, I don't know. Not that it really matters. Now this is a fuel tanker, so we'll go with auxiliary fuel and the militarized subsystem out here. And both of those, actually we could also add something else. What? I don't know. Unstable injectors to get out of dodge fast if you do get caught. I don't care how much capacity you got, I just care how if you can get away if the battle comes to you. So if we get caught by something, we tell these two immediately to retreat. Or hard retreat, no questions asked, do not pass go, sort of thing. Alright, so we got a bunch of population capacity, we got a bunch of fuel capacity, and now we need to, well, we have no crew. Now we need to find capacity for storage. Now this mule would give us 250. It's a pirate mule, so it's got the shielded cargo holds, which means if we hold anything nefarious, any illegal goods, they won't be found. Up to that capacity, they can scan us, and we were like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's under the deck boards, and then we get away with it. So that might be a good option. 52,000 bucks. It's got a bit of guns to it, and might be worth doing. This would have compromised. This one has compromised storage. There's a salvage rig would be really good for what I'm looking at doing here. I think we will buy this mule. 52,000, so we're now down to 77. We're blowing money left and right like somebody that just won the lottery here. We're going to go with, it's about storage, this thing, so we're going to go with expanded cargo hold. It doesn't have the civilian thing, so its speed is 9 already, which is okay. And then what I'm going to do is hit A to go back here. So nothing's on this ship. I'm going to click on auto fit, and I'm going to tell them do not strip before outfitting, and buy your supplies any which way you can get them. Aha, reinforced bulkhead is what they went with. Okay. I like the fact that it won't get blown up as easily. It's got tougher bulkhead, or tougher hull by a good margin, actually. 40% more hull integrity. Look at that. 5,500. 5,500 up to 7,700. So that's pretty good. She's still clipping along at a decent rate. Cargo capacity is 325. Max crew is 100, but it needs 40 to fly. So all in all, pretty decent. Got a couple basic mortars and the front and back. It's got an Arbalest autocannon on the front for anti-shield work. So this guy can fly with us. It can fight. Not great, but it can fight. It's as good as either of the two trash ships. The other two trash ships we have. So, right now, what I need to do then is to get some crew. Let's see about the topping up the crew. We're gonna go full crew here. 28,000 bucks. Fuel, crew, and supplies. Quite a lot of supply spending. And it's going to upset the Tritachyons because of how much crap we just grabbed. There and there, 25 of our 29,000. We just spent 300,000 or 200,000 bucks, and we owe 300,000. So, what's going on here? Oh, that's the we have to come back and spend some money on. Give her back some money. So, we're going to transverse jump out of here before anybody finds us and upsets the Tritachyons. Excellent, and I don't think we even got caught. Oh, that's beautiful. What a great start. Okay. We're finding luck left, right, and center here. We are on Iron Man mode, if you didn't see that when we started, so, you know, trouble would definitely be rather permanent. I think we'll fly just one at a time to the closest ones. We'll head off to here and see what this place has. Actually, we'll go up to tile, I think. No, you know what? We can fly straight up to the target. Straight to the target. There you go. That's our destination. We only have to have 190 crew. So between these three, we'll make almost enough money to pay, that's 140, 190. Just the rewards of this will be as much money as we just gathered. So we'll already be in 40 or 50 days, we'll already be well on our way to paying her back. So that's a great start. Love it. Let's see if I can... Ooh, hi. Oh, I snuck through that crowd. So these flashy little stormy things are what they seem. They're storms. And they'll rip you apart. Well, they won't rip you apart. They'll do a bit of damage to your ship. They drop your overall readiness of one of your ships, and then it costs you supply to replenish them, and can wreck your combat readiness, so you can have trouble if you try to then go ahead into a battle right after that. Speaking of battles, we have almost no firepower, so we are going to have to... Crap. This is a low danger warning system there. Oh, it's not the one we're going to. Never mind. A red supergiant. Alright, Delta Chu is our first destination. 5 planets in system. Rocky Metallic World, Volcanic World, Rocky Metallic World, Gas Giant, and a Barren World. Okay. Intel here says we need to go find... Survey Delta Chu 1, the Rocky Metallic World. Alright, so we could actually hit tab and just see there should an exclamation. There it is. Alright, let's scoot around the places first. Now, I don't have good salvage equipment on, so it's going to cost us pretty much full price to salvage things, but if we stop at them and hit basic survey, we'll be able to see what's going on. 225 hazard rating, so it's very expensive to run a base on this volcanic world. Surprise, surprise. It would cost us 55 supply to scout these things. Later on, we can get that number down as low as 5 with a little bit of excessive survey focus. So we will definitely not be blowing... Oops, let's shut the transponder off. We definitely will not be blowing a bunch of supply unless we need to, or we find some super awesome looking planet. I think it's the biggest thing that concerns me is we get a really good start and then have no decent places to colonize in the whole system, but that's probably just bad mojo. Okay, this is the one we have to survey, so let's go ahead and survey it. Here's our crew doing their job. They found moderate ore deposits, and that's it. So it's a real crappy system. You're welcome to the independence. I appreciate your 50,000 credits. That's all it took. Now, sometimes you get out here and you got to fight for it and all sorts of other things. So that mission accomplished. We're going to immediately transverse jump out of here. We're in the magnetic field of this planet. I don't know what that does, actually. Strong magnetic field which traps high energy charged particles. It's extremely difficult for any sensor readings. Oh, on a fleet lurking within. Oh, really? Reduce the range at which fleet inside can be detected by 75%. I did not know that. That's cool. Good learnings. Okay, now that's that first one. Wow, this has been ridiculously easy so far. So let's go up to the Isin one next. I hit 5 again. Every time you transverse jump, it shuts off your sustained burn. I'm just controlling this with left clicking and dragging with my mouse. Oh, we snuck through that one. Oh, we did not sneak through that one. Kabam! So it says down here, the Red Forge suffers damage. We can look at the fleet. It was our civilian transport, our personnel transport. Combat readiness is down to 42%, so it wasn't a bad hit, but it's fine. It'll take some extra supply per day to rebuild that, and we are burning through fuel. Yeah, not bad. Don't think it's that bad. In we go. Jump into the Sin Star. And where's our survey target? Way over there. Blue Ox by the Black Mass is the actual target. Okay, so there is a bunch of planets in here. Wow. Okay. Let's actually go ahead and look through a few of these. No, we can't scout them yet. Never mind. Let's go back into that jump point. We can take that. We can take a better route. Monthly income of 9,800 because we get a 15,000 bond, basically, or a stipend from the university every month, and that will last for 3 years. And after that, we'll be pooped. Now, after that, we should have enough money to do it. So we want to go to the Black Mass gravity well, which is this one. So if I go over here, instead of spending all that time crossing, we're going to go through Hyper and pop, we're right into the other side of the entire star system. And right beside the Blue Ox. I love the names here. Black Mass, Blue Ox, Killikee Cat. What? What's going on in this system? It's fantastic. Okay, we got a barren world with 175% standard cost, so it's cold, no atmosphere. Abundant ore deposits, and that's it. That's better than the last one, but only barely. If we see worlds that have a bunch of floaty things like that one, there can be runes around them, which is a potentially good option. I'm actually going to see about our supply. We're at 340. Yeah, we should be okay to run a survey on this one. It's only 25 points cost. We'll do that, and we should find runes here, because there's relics. Yeah, scattered runes. So, rich, rare ore deposits, and moderate ore deposits, and scattered runes. Good. Potentially okay. We're going to explore these runes. Manifests a salvage crew sent to the surface indicates the presence of a quantity of heavy machinery likely to be found if proper salvage operations are conducted. Let's do said proper salvage operation. Oh my god. 475 heavy machinery. And we got integrated point defense AI. Oh, I love this one. Okay, this is all good. Like everything good right now. That's awesome. We're about as lucky as we can get. Well, knock on wood. Not sure that was a smart thing to say, but you know. Look, yeah, Killikee Cat, Black Mass, Buzzard, Blue Ox, Brand, Jasra, Luke, Perdition, What's out here? Anturea. In the Isin Star. This is cool. Why is there a comms relay? And a sensor relay. This was definitely settled at some point. I want to go at least fly around to a few targets here. This might be something of interest. I mean, it is quite a ways away from the core, but nothing on Kilkee Cat. And I don't want to blow off a bunch of. Unfortunately, I can't really spend a bunch on stuff for surveys right now. We got to get out of here, so let's do that. Let's transverse jump back out. Man, that loan at the beginning is gonna pay huge dividends. Fleet's over cargo capacity using an extra 18 supply per day. No. Let's go way over supply. Way over supply. Okay, did not know that. That's silly of me. Okay, how much do we have to drop? 160 of those heavy machinery. That's unfortunate. Abort. We'll right-click to learn that. We can now use integrated point defense AI on our ships with the hull mod. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop this. Okay, so that's unfortunate. We have 133,000 bucks now because we finished our second mission. Completed. We have now this one over here. Medaraka. Okay. Let's head off there. Also want to check if there's other bounties, surveys, not bounties, explorations. Nope, just the ones that we're on, really. Okay. Fine. Let's go. To hyperspace in the with sustained burn. See if we can get through this without too many out. Oh, he caught me. Ooh, somebody got hit hard there. Red Forge got hit again. That's our civilian transport. Get through. Ooh, that was a couple close little calls there. Oh, okay. What is this the space here? Yeah. So let's pop in to a jump point. Relatively centered. This one doesn't even look like we got any aggression in the area. Barren world, gas giant, desert world, volcanic gas, volcanic, rocky ice world. Okay. Looks like a binary. No, it's not a binary. It's just a big gas giant. It's just a Jupiter type of a Jovian system. Can we use that term? Does that make sense? Jovian? Jupiter being a Joe. Hi, what are you? Oh, hi. Random things in the middle of deep space. Let's run straight to it, Drake. That's super safe and smart. Something sitting right up there, too. This world has a... Oh, look at that. A Vigilance class frigate wreck sitting out there. So these things are going to... Oh, location of a debris field. Yay! These things are... Well, this one's very badly damaged. Or not. It has no damage on it. It's a fire support frigate, but... I mean, I'd love it, but we gotta spend a story point, which we don't have for it, so unfortunately, we have to let it go. We can take the, we took the supplies off of it, and, we took the... So we're gonna salvage. It's likely to have something of value, and there's a significant risk that some damage, like that, 2 crew, and 6 heavy machinery lost. Hardly worth it, but not at all worth it, actually. Do we leave supply behind, or do we leave heavy machinery behind? Money-wise, heavy machinery would be better, but we do need the supply to live off of. That's, you know, food rations, feedstock, spare parts. You know, throwing those out in space and then being caught with your pants down and no spare parts is not probably the best move. Gonna go right out on a limb and say that. Probably not the best move. I would love to be able to survey these things more effectively. But right now, we don't have the survey system. Hello. What are you? Right into the corona of a star. A supply cache. Unfortunately, we're going to have to come back for you, I think. Maybe. No, we won't. Let's take... Oh, we got to do an emergency burn to even get into it, because the push of the coronal ejection is wrecking our plans there. Damaged Wayfarer. No, thank you. And begin salvage. That was so not worth pushing into. Completely not worth pushing into. Well, I mean... I guess, maybe. We are exactly on our crew. We're going to take surplus here. Continue. We're going to get out of here. Now we're using a little bit extra per day for that, but this is Jab Me Aka. Please don't. It would hurt. We're going to scoot around here, still in emergency burn mode. Alright, sustain burn, shuts down the engines, and then lets us keep going. Oh, hi. Hi. Let's do the survey first, if we can. Oh, look at that. This place has a bunch of stuff around it. Alright, let's see what we got. Moderate ore deposit. I thought it might have been runes, but I wasn't sure if that was just runes or the salvage field here. There was crew pods, thawing crew pods, and we got 2 crew survived however long they've been in there. So welcome to the 206th, friends. In salvage, we'll take it all. I know I'm overstocked. I'm oversupplied, I mean, and there was a something nearby. Right up there. And we're up this way, yes? Where are you, little blinky blink? Aha! What is it? Oh, it's a Colossus class heavy freighter. Really? More pods. Oh, Lieutenant Neural Europa. Lieutenant Europa, welcome. Level 5 Lieutenant. That was awesome. I don't think I have the points to salvage this. That sucks. That would be amazing. That's very unfortunate. If I leave, do I get points? No, I don't. Okay, we finished the survey. I need more XP to get... I need a lot more XP to get the next level. Okay, we're not going to get any story points anytime soon, so I'm unfortunately going to just salvage this piece. I know there's not much to it, but more importantly, we can't get the stuff that I was hoping for. What I was hoping for was the ship, so then we could go around and gather more stuff, but nope, no can do today. It's just leaving those cargo pods behind. Alright, I'd love to do more survey, but I think we're going to have to be happy with what we got here, and that is another completed mission. So all we have to do now is set a course for home, and any home will do. Tael, anything in the core systems would be lovely. We got lots of fuel to make it, so let's transverse jump out of here, and then we'll get ourselves back to the core. See if we can fly without too much problems. Well, I don't remember it being a terribly difficult flight, but again, trying to avoid the smacking into storms and big systems like this. Come at me, bro. You can't catch up. I'm at max galactic speed. Nobody exceeds 20 burn. Actually, I don't know if that's true with the emergency burn, but no normal ship exceeds it. And I'm perfectly fine being very normal until we get some money, and this is very bad. Ow. 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 Pinballing. I can't make any course changes when I'm getting flung by those things. Oh well. Third moon of Mars. Nice. Let's get into a very happy place right here. Canaria. Sounds good. Turn on the transponder. Since we are in vitally important places here, where people have bigger guns than me. Alright, so that was a very successful first run. We're doing well. Doing well. A pylon long-range launcher is so wonderful. So this thing has a 16-second reload time. It can fire a burst of 3 rounds. They're high explosive rounds that do massive damage to armor, poor damage to shields. They're slow moving, so easy for them to intercept, and they don't track exceptionally good. But it has a 10,000 range. Each of the hits will do 500 damage if they were able to actually make contact. If they get through to the target, they do 500 damage, which is amazing for a medium-sized mount. And they have no ammo limit, so they recharge their ammo every 16 seconds. They fire another burst of 3, and then they recharge again, I think. Is it? No. Huh. Reload size. Oh no, so it'll be every 10 seconds they get one more round. Gotcha. So it's not a stellar weapon by any stretch, but it's a heck of a lot better than anything we've been currently messing around with. So I'm going to get rid of a few of the things here. Let's see what the prices are. Oh my gosh, these are terrible prices. For the heavy machinery, we could sell it in the Sindri Dictate, because they've got a deficit, or Gilead, which is only 3.5 light years away, the Ludic Church base, for higher prices. I'm going to go to Kruro, 7.4 light years away, but that's $300 a piece for those, and I only need like 50 or 60 of them. So, happy day. Let's see about buying some fuel from you fellas. After refueling from that trip, and we're down to about 200,000 in hand. So we basically paid for everything that we spent. We just have to pay for the interest on the loan now. I'm actually going to fly straight over here first before we leave. We go grab a bit more fuel. Usually pretty safe at this stage to be flying around in the core systems. Not often get ourselves in hot water. Oh, only 80 fuel? Really? Okay, fine. I'm going to save these to sell to somebody I actually like, because I want to make profits at independent bases and Tritachyon bases. Also, I want to do some more missions. Security codes, no. Sinister man in a private booth, huh? Wants a steady supply of 6 harvested organs. That's a little deranged. That's very deranged, actually. Freelance administrator. Just want to look at what they have to say. You've got industrial planner. All industry supply plus one more, supply one more unit of all the commodities they produce. That sounds like it would be very important. What else is in here? I don't think anything else is in here, actually. Let's just, we're not right at a jump point. Let's transverse jump. So, transverse jump does have a cost to it. It puts a little bit of extra wear on your supplies. So basically, in this case, because we're such a small fleet, 2.3 supplies to recover for every one of those jumps. But it could have taken us half or a full supply just to get to a jump point. So quite often, it's entirely worth doing. Explorations, we do have the local debris field up there. It's fine. I'm not going to run off all the way to just go to a debris field. So I think we'll just head off to... Where was that system? What did it say we're supposed to go to? In our cargo, this guy right here was Kruro. Oh, Asconia. That's it. That's the one, Asconia, right in the middle of the core. Asconia, go into sustain burn here. A little bit of blips around the star there, that's fine. Oops, ow, I wasn't watching. I was looking down at the mini-map and got myself right into a storm. Asconia. Sindri. So the Sindrian dictate is a military dictatorship. It's they're a bit of roughers. They're not exactly the nicest fellas, but yeah, leave them alone. They'll leave us alone most likely. We got a survey down south here, and oh, that one was withdrawn, so we can't do it anymore. Somebody else picked it up. And now we've got a bunch of derelict ship requests. So we've got one from the Independents up on the Damar Star to the northwest. That would be a reason to go up this way. 80,000 for running the sensor package on the derelict ship. Ship's located in the outer reaches of the Damar star system. 80,000 credits. The problem is it's 270 fuel to get there. Not great. Any others near that end of town? No. Wait a second, there is one there. Yes. So the Pressine League wants that done. We'll take it. Then the Independents want that done. We'll take it. Okay, so I want to get out there with even possibly another set of guns on the in our command too, because I don't think this is going to hold up against literally anything. Where was it that I was supposed to sell this stuff, though? Some station called Cruo. That's a really awkward word for me. Alright, we can just drop in the Salus system. Since we are very, very quick transit, lightweight ships, doesn't cost us much fuel to go around. We'll pop in Salus there. Ah, you just interdicted me too, buddy. You twit. Oh, ships everywhere. What's going on here? Ships getting blown up everywhere. La la la, I'm just gonna come by and say hi. Oh, that's not good. Beaver. Okay, we could come in and help the syndicate here, and I think we will do that. Oh, never mind. We will not do that. You're on sustained burn out of there. You're on sustained burn out of there, and you are also. I'm gonna go ahead after this guy. Pursue him. I'll go in after it myself. Why not? Hold on. Oops. Sure. That was not what I meant to do. Wrong controls. I'll go in after it myself in a ship rather than just flying. Why am I not in the ship? There I am. Alright, track him down. Probably a dumb idea. I don't know if I've even got remotely close to enough firepower for this sort of thing. I'm going to switch off the control of the weapons, because if I have one of these weapons in the bottom left there, if I have one of them highlighted, then I am, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Not going to catch him. If I have one of them selected, then I'm going to have to, he just escaped, I think. I think he just ran for it. If you use the auto-calc where you send your second in command, so to speak, to do the job, so you auto-do the fight, they tend to engage all the time. No. Apparently we're just going to have to watch me fly in space really slowly for long. There we go. Now he retreated. Alright, well, I was hoping to be able to catch and get a quick jab, but pirates don't like me anymore. What a surprise. Okay, let's get back here. We will do the salvage on this stuff. Somebody is tracking our movement. Salvage the field of mess behind. That's fine, we're not going to salvage that. I just want the supplies and stuff since it's here. Upper class drone tender. It's too damaged to recover. To be worth recovering, I should say. Hey, I guess whoever was tracking us is now being tracked, which is lovely. Shuttle, no thank you. Salvage that as well. Any other messes you guys got? Good. Okay, now where was I headed? I don't remember. I was headed somewhere to deal with don't remember. Ah, this system right here. Into this space. I didn't recognize it as a system. Alright, now, came here to sell you guys some of this stuff. 382, totally worth the trip. We're going to drop ourselves to that many. And abort that, we're going to do that again with, I don't know how many supplies we need. That's 91,000 bucks, guys. 91,000. Let's look at the accepted missions. We need no supplies for those because those are not survey ships. Okay. So no supply, no heavy machinery needed for that. So let's go with dropping us down to 70. Sounds good. I'm gonna sell this stuff off, I suppose, and the metals on the main market, just to offset their angriness, because they're gonna be angry and they're gonna come talking to me. Cadet, what do you want to say? Yeah, no, you're not. We're not gonna do any piratey stuff or fighting stuff for you guys. Thank you. Transverse jump before they get the message that they should be intercepting us. Good, got away with it. That was awesome. Okay, that's all fantastic. I would love to be able to pay this debt back soon, but we've only got not even a quarter of our way through the time frame on that debt. So that's pretty fantastic. Can we get out and finish these up today? Probably. A black hole and stuff. Let's head off to... go back to tail. Is there any other systems that have interesting groups in them? Maybe somebody that I could do some friendly chatty with. Port C franchise, whatever. The Tritachyon military base. That sounds good. Let's go there. Some chats with some Tritachyons. It sounds useful. Oh, what's going on here? Hold on. Hound class freighter. Drop your transponder, genius. Another salvage available out in Hyper. I like it. Oh, and I missed that cargo pod. Gotta stop doing that. I'm clicking too quick and not actually doing the clicks at the right times. A little explorer here. Again, nothing I want to salvage. But off we go. Alright. Or nothing I want to recover, I should say. Not. I do want to salvage. Don't want to recover. This is Measara. Is that where I was going to go to? Measara? Yeah, it was. I want to drop in on that DT Gravity Well. Off to DD we go. Oh, I have a 300,000 in hand already. Transponder, turn back on, please. Lovely. Okay, so this is a Tritachyon, and again, I'm trying to boost relations with them. The independents are fairly easy to boost with if you do the missions for the Academy that you can get, the specialized missions for the Academy you can get, but the Tritachyon are a little tougher to get relations with. Oh, there's an officer available. What you got going? You're level 2? Damage control and energy weapons mastery. Okay. Energy weapons dealing 50% more damage at close range. So some sort of close range energy weapon, like a frigate pilot or a cruiser pilot, or a destroyer pilot maybe. Okay, sounds good. Speaking of ships, we got 300,000 bucks. Maybe instead of paying off our debt, we keep that money rolling going forward and get ourselves more ship power, more gun power. We actually could go get some down where the base in the starter area. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna actually leave here right away, and I'm going to transverse jump out of here. All right, I want to go down to Galatia. Kind of almost forgot about that. There's a transponder off in deep space, dude. Ooh, just skimmed by that. Really? What is with all the wreckage? There's a a Colossus heavy freighter. There's like a bunch of hyperspace battling going on here. Okay, this is in rough shape, but the recovery would be free, and then we could scuttle it. Let's do that. Can we just scuttle it directly? I'm curious the value of this. I'm just gonna scuttle it directly. Like, we gotta... yeah, it's too damaged. It's too damaged. I was hoping it would be worth a lot, but it's not. Not worth a lot to sell, not worth a lot to scuttle. That is a real fleet. What is that? I don't know, but I don't want to know. Buffalo class as well. Let's grab that. Nothing great there. Okay, head off to Galatia. And we won't be able to get those other missions done, but honestly, oh my goodness. So much crap just sitting around waiting for some fun. Just letting us pay. Oh, I mean, it is literally crap, though, I guess. Consider recovery of an only slightly damaged scout. No, I don't really need it. Don't care to have a scout. Thank you. Alright, to Galatia. We'll get down there, we'll do the survey, we'll get our salvage, we'll get ourselves all our goodies and get going. 5, sustained burn. So there's a field down there that you get in the tutorial mission. It's no surprise to it at all. That's Corvus. I don't want to go to that one. Hi. No, I didn't mean to actually set the jump to there. And I want to pop in at the Glacial Star is which one am I looking for here? I want to go to Pontus is there, so counterclockwise, about 90 degrees. Pontus, so this is the jump, the nascent well here. Oh. I backtrack to that thing and activate my transverse jump. It goes into the system. Oh, game is paused, so it does nothing. It goes into the system at a spot that otherwise you would not be able to jump into. It's not enough of a hi. Look at that, right on top of the wonders. All right, we are going to salvage like crazy here. Does this place have? Oh, it's fully surveyed already. We got a bunch of things available to grab here. Anything that is not particularly large or valuable, we'll probably leave behind. We could salvage this. It's pretty damaged, and we've got a bigger tanker already, so we'll salvage it. We did some debt funding for our business here. This is a standard freighter. No thanks. So nothing stellar yet. Kite, there are 3 ships I think that you get all the time in here, including that Dram, but it's heavily damaged. We don't really need partially damaged. 2 demods isn't terrible, but I'd rather no demods for if it was up to me. This Wolf has 2 compromised hull and damaged weapons mounts. Ugh. I was hoping to get a good ship out of that one. So what these things have attached to them seems to be, like what their condition is in, seems to be randomized. Support destroyer, terrible. Okay, and we got a Condor class light carrier here. Okay, what kind of shape is she in? Again, really bad. 3 major damage mods. Not great. Should have 1 or 2 more. There's a Lasher, and there's the Hammerhead there that I was looking for. Good. Those are always available there. All these ships are always the same hulls in the area, but I don't know that the damage condition of them is always the same. No, see, this one's got 2. Last time I played, it had 1. Degraded life support and unreliable subsystems. Alright, we'll consider recovery. We'll recover it, I guess. Okay, fleet time. Now, what do those demods do? Degraded life support. Reduce maximum crew capacity. Maximum crew capacity by 50%. Ooh, that's harsh. Supply cost to recover from deployment reduced by 20. And then unreliable subsystems. Widespread redundant components. Peak performance reduced by 30%. Increases the rate at which combat readiness degrades by 30%. Why? My goodness, this thing would be terrible. Not a glass cannon, just a chunk of glass floating in space. It does have some weapons. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It has a couple point defense guns, 3 of them still on, and that's it. It is really in rough shape. I feel like we're probably not going to keep that thing. So I'm going to go ahead to the fleet and click mothball. We'll take it back to base and to somewhere and to probably salvage it. It's unfortunate. There is a debris mod there, debris field there and there in the system as well. We'll finish those up before we're done today. But that's great. Normally you get that destroyer, you get the dram, you get a destroyer, a dram, a kite, and a wolf, all available to directly keep, but they all have different varying amounts of damage already on them. Why am I being... Oh. Why did my transponder not... I hate that. It wrecks relations with them. If you, yeah, it hurt relations with the hegemony by 2 for running around in their space without friggin' transponders on. Hate when that happens. Okay. Anybody interested in some good stuff? Okay. Right now it's full. Okay, what's going on here? I need to clear out a warehouse as soon as possible. He shows you his data port. A cheap tripod knockoff. Now that you see it more closely. Yeah, he's basically a real lowlife. Right now it's full of 400 units of fuel. Okay, I'll accept a low price of 18 credits apiece. Hold on a second. 18 credits for fuel seems really good. Yeah, 24 is the price right now. The local price. So yeah, I'll take that for sure. Take that offer. 100% we will. Thank you, sir. Relations improved with the hegemony. Okay, well that's good. Because we just hurt relations with the hegemony coming in here. He's a hegemony trader. Not interested in that. Oops, I didn't mean to leave. But we have important, yes, a potential contact. Avery Demos is a middle important trade merchant, or trade contact for the hegemony. So if I was to interact with this guy, I could come back and talk to him, and he's going to offer me missions semi-frequently. Don't care, you're not my type, buddy. You're not my type. So I'm going to get rid of him, and then we got this thing to deal with. Now, we can restore the ship. Oh, we cannot from here, because we're not in the station anymore. There we go. And we could restore this ship. Currently mothballed. If we restored it, it would cost us $69,000 to restore the ship. If we go to here and we look for ships to buy, we could probably... Oh, hello. It's an Eagle. It's a 14th Eagle. Wow, okay. It's got 2 D-mods on it, but I don't mind D-mods on 14th because we can eventually repair them. Damage shields and increase maintenance. Not a big deal, really. Skeleton crew is a little high requirement. Shield flux per damage. It does take more shield damage. It's a little slower. But it's a 14th battle group, which means that it has overall better than any other Eagle cruiser of its class. It's got better stats than all the others of its class. It's the design type. It's the best design type you can get, the 14th battle group. Right up at the top left. Really wish that was something I could get my hands on. This is its baby brother and it's a midliner, so 102,000. Yeah, here we go. $52,000 for a hammerhead destroyer that's in perfect shape. We're going to go ahead and buy that, and we're going to go ahead and sell off the other one. Because this one, like I said, to repair was something around that. $69,000 to repair it. And this one has no damage mod, so we're going to strip this baby and just sell it off. Now, what does it sell for? 1,156 credits. Or we can take the supplies. We're going to take the supplies because I need more supplies and fuel. I don't need more fuel. Okay, never mind. We're just going to sell it then. Yes, we're going to sell that one, and we're going to keep the, Izzy. I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to, we'll call it Lizzie, to remember that name at all. Let's take that and make that my ship of choice. I'll fly that one. Okay. Then we have Nuala, who is Strike Commander, so fighters. From piloted ships, fighters. Okay, so she's definitely a pilot. She's definitely going to be great for having a carrier, and you're more of a energy-based. Maybe we get you in a wolf or something. We don't have a carrier. Well, we got the drone, the drone tender. Just trash, but I'll tell you what we do. Let's look at the market. We've got some money to spend. Let's look at the market before we head out. There's a hammerhead with 2 D-mods on it. I wonder if that's the one I just sold. It is. Oh, I didn't know they went directly onto the sale side. Somehow I thought it was just some sort of thing. It was just some... Oh, a high-tech wolf. I'm going to buy this high-tech wolf right now. Excellent. Okay, let's refit that. I don't think we've got much for ordnance for those things, but that's okay. We'll put that up there. We'll put the drone tender up here. There we go. And we want to fix the ordnance of the Leviathan. It's called the Leviathan. That's funny. Medium hardpoints. What can you get? Heavy blasters? It's a point defense, really? Heavy blaster laser. A heavier version of the point defense burst laser. This weapon features longer range and greater number of built-in capacitors for a higher upfront damage. Flux per second sustained is huge. Gonna absolutely flux us out in 10 seconds. Interesting. Let's see what it does for an auto fit for... What do we want? Gonna go with heavy blaster, huh? Heavy blaster, ion cannons, harpoons, light point defense. We'll go with that one. There we go. It did put... Oh, mining laser? Not the heavy blaster? Really? Take those off. Why? Why? Because you can't handle it? I don't know. Mining mining laser versus this one. Flux per shot, 1200. The one on the left is the currently mounted. Range is similar. The mining blaster is much more damaging. Flux per damage. Spends a lot more flux per damage. Flux per shot of 1200. You're going to use that once and you'll be out. Twice and you'll be out. Go with the heavy blaster, friend. Go with the heavy blaster. Leaves you with 6 points to spend, huh? We did add flux coil adjunct and flux disruptor, or yeah, disruptor was what was on there. Gives all small missile weapons and the ability to automatically target incoming enemy missiles and to identify and ignore decoy flares. Targeting missiles takes priority over targeting enemy ships or fighters. In addition, all point defense, the best possible targeting regardless of the combat readiness, and all damage to missiles is increased by 50%. I like it. We have 2 points available. The safety overrides would give him faster speed, but it would slow down his usefulness in the long term. Reduces the weapon's range with that one. We could do auxiliary thrusters to give him mobility. Let's do that. Oh, what's going on here? Why is that not fit? Did I not take enough off? I didn't. Okay, let's try this. I don't know if I've just duped this ship, but we're going to give this to Orcus. And then we're going to give the drone tender here to Nuala. Is that your name? Nerul. Miss Europa. Unless we have a carrier that we might want to buy. Cruiser. No. And no. Okay. Alright, so out of there we go. We've got ourselves a Lizzie the Hammerhead to outfit tomorrow. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for some Starsector. If you do enjoy this game, please do let me know in the comments below. It's also really just hit that like button. It takes a second, and it really does help. Appreciate it all. We'll see you in game.